prickly business working with Carpentarian grasswren. The spinifex is needle sharp, but it's the perfect habitat for them. You don't see them often, they're really shy, always ducking for the nearest cover. They dart in and out of these spinifex hummocks, where they're safe from predators and from the heat. And when you're as endangered as carpies are, you need all the protection you can get. But spinifex is full of volatile oils, and all it takes is one spark to turn these fortresses into fireballs. Like most of northern Australia, Chidna is very fire prone because of all the spinifex, which on one hand is great for carpies, but it makes this place a tinderbox by the end of the dry season. At the end of 2023, multiple wildfires burned throughout the region, including a significant portion of Chidna. I came in afterwards during the wet season to assess the damage, and the fresh green growth masked the devastation that had occurred. It takes several years for the spinifex to regenerate and provide good cover for grasswrens. All these annual grasses that come back immediately after fire don't provide suitable cover. Some of the territories that we'd found in winter were completely burned out, with no grasswrens to be seen. This endangered little bird had just become even more endangered. But there were places that we did find grasswrens. Some of the grasswrens we found in what we call unburned refugia, and those are places where the spinifex didn't burn because they're isolated by rivers and gorges. But we also found carpies persisting in areas that had been completely burnt out, and their survival strategy was astonishing. With no spinifex to hide in, they'd taken to sheltering in crevices in the rocky outcrops. They use these little bluffs like bolt holes and venture out into the fire scars to feed. We never knew that they could survive without spinifex, just as long as they have those rock crevices to provide cover.
God, just look at it out there. That was all just once thick with spinifex, and now it's all gone, just completely cooked in one fire event. Had you seen grasswrens out there before?
Yeah, I found multiple groups along that range, but I haven't been able to locate any since the fire, and there's no unburnt patches that I can find, and none of the right rocky features that they need to survive a fire.
So we lost a fair few grasswrens then, and a lot of grasswren habitat last year. Yeah.
In places like that, yes. Chidna is one of the few places in the carpies' remaining range that has both these features: physically isolated spinifex refugia and rocky ridges with deep crevices. So this makes Chidna's rugged mountain ranges a crucial stronghold as the species declines elsewhere. Outside of this region, Carpentarian grasswren are doing very poorly. They've disappeared from 2/3 of their range. It's just down here in the mountains around Chidna that they're still doing okay. What's to blame? Wildfires. Uncontrolled burns at the wrong time of year that take out massive swathes of grasswren habitat all at once. Our goal here on Chidna is to restore and enhance Carpentarian grasswren habitat through the controlled use of fire, which creates unburned islands. So when the next wildfire does occur, there's more places for them to take cover. Before we implement this fire regime, we need to capture and mark birds. This will allow us to monitor them and make sure that our fire management is on track. Chidna is so lucky to have its natural fire resilience, but we can make it even better. We want to see more grasswrens than we started with.